How do you follow up, and what's the cadence where you're not pissing people off eventually, where think through the entire marketplace? They see Alex Berman, and I'm never going to reply to that dude no matter what happens, because they're just in that kind of constant bombardment of their inbox, which again is what a lot of people who are using cold email and automation inadvertently do, and they don't realize it.
Yeah, they don't realize that, and they don't realize that when they do start writing the first lines, every single one of those first lines, they're not seeing it in this. The customer's not seeing it in the same context as you.
Mhm.
They're not seeing like 1,000 lines in a doc. You write some cringy first line compliment, that's going directly to somebody's inbox. They're reading that. So a lot of people miss that. The
So how do you follow up without being the annoying, cringy person after the fact?
So for cold traffic, we're following up a maximum of 4 times. And what we're typically doing is first email is going out exactly like we're talking about, customized. Second email is going to be just a bump like, hey, hey, Will, I'm sure you're busy. We're going to make sure this didn't get buried. Then the third email, maybe a week later, is what I call the big news or the second case study, where it's like, hey, Will, just landed two major sponsorship content. Just made Hey, Will, just landed two major sponsorship deals for like Grant Cardone, like another channel that you've worked with. Again, comma, would love to help you close some more sponsorship deals. Let me know if you're around. And then the fourth email is a breakup email. So, hey, Will, I'm sure, or hey, Will, I'm just going to assume that closing more sponsorship deals isn't a priority this year. Let me know if that changes. Thanks. So, the mindset here is you're not going to be annoying. Dude, I'm literally working with all your competitors and closing tens of thousands of dollars of deals for them. Get on board or not. Like, what the fuck? That's kind of how I am as a sales guy.
So, right, what do you say, Alex, to people who have a 50 email campaign that's some of it's automated, some of it is personalized, then they're going off doing social selling, and then they're commenting on people's things, and then they're following people on Twitter, and they're doing all this stuff, and maybe there's a few voicemails left in there as well. What do you say to those individuals when? Because I'm in agreement with you here. Of if I email someone 4 times and I don't get a meeting booked, I'm probably speaking to the wrong person or at the wrong time, and I feel 27 emails after the fact is not going to make any difference. I'm better sending another 4 emails in 6 months or 12 months from now. So what do you say to?
Yeah, another 4 emails in 12 months,
Yeah.
or just another 4 emails in a couple weeks to like you're emailing the CEO. These four, email the director of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Just move on down the ladder.
So do you have issues when
So
you're working with brands and when you're teaching people? Do you have to convince them not to spam individuals? Because I find that's a conversation that I'm having
yeah,
more and more.
I see it in our group too. Like people will join Email 10K. They'll pay the premium to learn our shit, and then they'll go out there and spam. And they'll be like, Alex, the emails didn't work. And I'll be like, what did you do here? Send me the script. And yeah, they'll not be using the custom first lines. They'll have the case study wrong, and I'll be like, oh no, don't send this to more than another. Don't send this to 40 more people. Stop. And they'll be like, oh dude, I already sent it out to 3,000. What am I supposed to do here? So I very much believe in artisanal small batch emails, dude, just like the coffee. You're sending to 40 people, you're not sending to 4,000. And the reason why is if you're sending to 40 people and you can get, one of those to convert to a meeting off of those 40, then you get that email script so solid. Maybe send to another 40, get it working, another 40, you get it working. Your email should perform so well that after 100, your calendar is booked. You shouldn't want to send 200 emails because there's too many meetings on your calendar. And that's what we found again and again when people are following our process. That's why we have this tested process. And that's why I'm like always talking about it, because it is a game changer. Now, what do I say to those people that are sending 50 emails? I would say if you have to talk to somebody 50 times to convince them to work with you, something's wrong either with your offer or with your messaging or with the type of person you're talking to. You shouldn't be begging people to work with you. You should be sitting here as like the established great agency. And if you don't have case studies, you don't look established. We actually in the course tell you how to get other agencies to loan you their case studies. So you can look established overnight. You need to be sitting here as like the pillar, dude. You are the guy, and you act like the guy. And the guy wouldn't send 50 emails begging. The guy's so busy he's going to maybe send 3 emails, 4 emails, and then he's going to move on.
How much of this is? This is a weird question about a conversation about cold emails, and it's two different topics, right? But I think they might be intertwined here, and you've just led us up to it. How much of this is just mindset and confidence in the ability to be the man, the woman, whatever you want to call it, and just be the badass?
Right, it's gendered, gendered term. Be the person, or guy can be gender neutral.
We won't go down that rabbit hole. We'll be here
how much
all
of it-
day with different pronouns and all that nonsense.
How much of it is mindset? I think it's all mindset. I think everything is all mindset. But yeah, man, if you're confident that you are the go-to spot and you're confident that you could change your bit, like right now, right? If I'm confident that I could generate $100,000 this month in sponsors for your channel, I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you what we did in the past, and then if you don't work with us, I'm going to go to someone else, dude. I'll pitch Patrick Bet David. I don't care.